Alright guys, so we're here with the showcase for Tech LR EZA Vegito Blue. This guy is just as explosive as Gogeta Blue, if not more explosive, I would say. We'll see how he looks in this video. I've had him at 90% for the longest time, but I pulled a few copies of him from the recent banners, and I would assume a lot of people honestly have probably pulled, like, even if you just started the game, you probably pulled some copies of these guys from the new banners, which is a win, because, now they're easy aid, and now they're some of the best units of the game. So, have mine here with mainly crit and a little bit of additional, just so we can try to get that hidden potential as much as possible. We got him full level 10 links, so let's go ahead and hop in. We're going to be in the Frieza red zone on this fight right here on the Fuse Fighter team. Mainly just running this team just so I can maybe try to get a rotation with the GT support. Like, if we can get to full power Frieza and then we get a rotation with, what's it called, the GT support, and then these two together going crazy, it would be gnarly. So, this is not really the best first rotation. Vegito could get cooked, like, especially if Frieza decides to super, like, literally right away here. Hopefully he doesn't, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and do this with you, and then we'll give all these orbs to Weirus so he can give the support. So hopefully he just doesn't super right away. This first hit is gonna hurt. Oh, okay, never mind. This freeze actually doesn't hit that hard. Never mind. I'm so used to like these red zone bosses kind of hitting pretty hard, so it's like that first hit would have hurt against like a normal boss, but after he gets his supers in and all that, he's okay. He's really not a slot 1 unit. Which is why, like, even though him and this Tech Vegito, when this Tech Vegito transforms, he shares 6 out of 7 with this guy. It's just this Tech Vegito is just not. He's okay. Like, again, you really would want him. I would say especially his first turn, just because that's his like first turn. Which, I mean, we're getting a pretty good turn here. We have 3 supers from him. You really want this guy to like quad super like turn 1, or at least like what just happened to me is a triple super. This shouldn't do too much. He got a bunch of supers in. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, the goal is we're gonna see how Vegito looks like, get a bunch of attacks and all that, and then we're gonna go and basically try to get the GT support on like probably the very last, because we did get them in slot 7, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we will be able to have enough time, I think, to like float them back onto rotation with Vegito and then watch Vegito go to absolute town. So we'll be able to kill Frieza this turn, and then we'll go into the next turn. Next turn is an AoE Frieza, so that one, it could be a little bit worrying, I feel like, to try to just YOLO this turn. Like, I want to put him in the middle just so we can get legendary power, but he really does need to super attack first. I mean, both him and Tech Vegito, so who do I value more? I mean, I value seeing the LR perform better, so I'll give him his super first. And then with the GT duo, I don't really care for them too much. I'm just gonna not give them that much key, just so we can maybe like not kill this guy on this rotation. Again, we're trying to just like see as much as this guy as possible. So he does also stack attack on these super attacks, just like Gogeta. So he did 2 supers turn 1, and then he's doing 2 supers here. So we gotten 4 attack stacks. Can we get a third? No, just a normal. Okay, so we've gotten 4 attack stacks, which is something that you can get quite often. Just as, ooh, this is probably gonna hurt Tech Vegito in the middle a little bit, but it's fine. This is something that you will probably get quite often, even at 55%, because he does get a 70% chance. He gets a normal that has a 70% chance to be an additional super. God damn it, Tech Vegito, you did a bunch of normals. Yeah, like, I feel like with this Tech Vegito, you want turn 1. Damn, we're not going to be able to transform now. That is kind of inconvenient, honestly. Oh, my phone's about to die too. I might have to go grab the charger. Alright, check it. Here's what we're going to do. This is very risky, honestly. we're gonna pick up all these ores with you guys so we can heal up, and I think this will heal us enough to where we can get Tech Gogeta out. Yes, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this animation. I haven't watched this animation in quite a while, so let's go ahead and play this for us. Let's go ahead and watch this. Sorry for the cord getting cut out multiple times. I was getting up to go get my charger. That way my phone doesn't die in the middle of the showcase. So he's actually not super on this turn. So Weirus should be fine. Weirus also does have dodge after him getting a bunch of keys. So yeah, we should be completely fine on this turn. So the risk was worth it to get Gogeta's transformation out. It's fine. He took a little bit of damage, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This next phase is gonna be int. However, the god himself is gonna emerge next turn, so we don't have to worry at all. Like, you know, type disadvantage? What's that? Vegito Blue is here, so I mean, there's a good chance that Vegito might just outright kill him next turn if we get really lucky with crits, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I was debating on doing this fight or a fight against Janemba, but Janemba is int and like basically his main phase. Like I know he goes rage and then goes physical, but his int phase is like one of his main phases. And I didn't want people to get mad at me and be like, "Oh, why'd you take him type disadvantage? You're just trying to make Vegeta look worse." But trust me, brother. As much as I love Gogeta, I am probably a Gogeta fanboy over Vegito. When I see raw power, I ain't gonna deny it. So we got Vegito right here, and we all know what these guys do turn one is they just dodge everything. So all these attacks by third form Frieza that otherwise would do a lot of damage to Tech Vegito, we don't gotta worry about him because he's just gonna dodge every single one of them. So go ahead and give him all this key. How much key does he get on attack? I want to. Because Gogeta, I think, gets 5. So does he also get 5? So he gets... Yeah, so he gets 5 keys, so which will actually bring us up to 24 key, which this guy, Gogeta on 24 key, guaranteed crits. This guy on 24 key gets another guaranteed additional. So on this turn, we have guaranteed dodge. We have one guaranteed additional super for being in slot 1 or 2. We're gonna get another guaranteed additional super, that is because we're at 24 key. We have a medium chance of launching a 4th super, and then we have the hidden potential system chance. So we could super 5 times this turn. And on the 18 key, we greatly raise defense for 3 turns. And on the 12 key, which we could do 4 of those, we greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. So let's just say he doesn't dodge every single attack here. On the turns after this, when he supers that many times, also keep in mind he does build up, so he needs to do 4 attacks, which we will 100% I think get this turn. So like you build him up basically in 1 turn, which, you know, is the turn where he dodges everything. So it's like on the turn where he is the weakest because he hasn't built up yet, they gave you that blanket of being able to dodge every attack for that turn. So you can just build him up, and then when you come back on the rotation, he's fully built up, and he's God now. Like, so I don't know. Let's just go ahead and watch this. Enough rambling. Let's just watch Vegito cook. Yup. You can't hit me. Can't touch this. Yep. Alright. 7.5 mil. Now again, these attack sets aren't going to look that impressive just because, again, he hasn't built up yet. But trust me, even still, the fact that he's going to shoot out at least 3 of these and possibly 2 more, you need to give this guy full crit because if he crits on every single one of these super attacks, it's so much more damage, which we didn't get. Wow, we only got 3 there? That is That is very unlucky. We actually didn't get him fully built up. I guess I talked my talk too much. I kind of scared him, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, as long as you get him 24 ki, he guaranteed. Oh, and this Vegito's going off too. Okay, can we get a quad super from this guy? Can this guy do 4 attacks? Is he gonna show out his? Well, I mean, he did do 4 attacks, so technically he did do better. But anyways, yeah, the fact that as long as you get this guy to 24 ki, which I feel like maybe the very first turn he transforms might be a little bit hard if you don't have like a okay linking partner with him. But again, he builds up to 5 ki once he fully builds up. So once you get that, and the fact that he also gets 5 ki on first and second attacker, and then he also gets what's it called? He gets 7 ki if you put him in slot 3. So it's like he gets ki on any slot of the rotation, which is pretty nutty. The only thing is like if I want to transform with the GT duo, I'm gonna need them to take some hits so that way we can at least transform with them that way. I think I might put them on rotation this turn and just let them take those first couple of hits. Yeah, I am gonna do that. We are gonna probably take some damage here, but it's fine. We're gonna heal up with this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them take these hits, and then we're gonna float them off on the next turn, and that should, I think, set it up perfectly to where we'll get them when we go into full power Frieza. Well, actually, no, because next phase is next for his final form Frieza is AGL, and we have like what, 2 of the hardest hitting tech units in the game on this rotation. So like, I mean, we have full tech rotation actually, so yeah, this Frieza is just dead. Like, there's nothing he can do. It's just, you're just dead. Like, you know, just gonna give him full ki, so he's gonna get the 5 ki and get to 24. So this last attack right here will fully build him up, and then he'll be fully built up. What's this other Vegito defense at? 317. Not the greatest, but you know, highable enough. So what I think what I might do is, well, actually, yeah, we probably won't be able to get the support, but it's fine. We'll have a bunch of other red zone showcases. I'll make sure to get that. 12 mil first super here, bitch, and then we got 2 more coming. All right, 9.6. He's fully built up now, but hold up, y'all. We got one more after this if Vegeta can survive, and we could do another 2 after this. But again, I don't think Frieza can hang. Yep, you know, I still got 1 more in me. We still have the hidden potential system possibly. Just insanity. Absolute insanity. We just thrashed, like, annihilating that Frieza. Okay. So he's supering at the end there. Okay. What I'm gonna do on this turn is we're just gonna go ahead and Ghost Usher, and I'm just gonna give no one ki here because again, I just want Vegito to cook up this guy, like just, you know, eat him up. No bar, or is it no holds barred, or is it no bars hold? I don't know. Again, I would have liked to get the GT duo on rotation with him. But, you know, honestly, Chief, we might just kill, what's his name next turn? I don't think he'll live. Vegito just does too much. Like, we'll be able to get support from Weirus, because Weirus supports, Fusion category, or, Warrior Gods. Not Warrior Gods, Realm of Gods. I think attack and defense 30%. And with Vegito's built up stats and all that, his defense will go through the roof. I guess one thing we could have done is if we actually did do damage on this turn, we could have gotten the active skill, but it's fine. So, Vegito has 436k defense. So, keep in mind, again, that this man, with the amount of attacks he does, he's getting 50% on every single. So let's say on the best turn, which would be 5 super attacks on this turn, he gets 50% defense on every single one of those attacks. So, if I'm understanding it right, I could be wrong. I don't know how to do the math properly in Dokkan. I need to learn how to do that one day just so I can be able to tell how much defense he has here, but if he gets like about 200k, let's say, on every super attack here, and he does 5, he's going to be at 1.4 million defense after he's done attacking. And that's if whatever you're fighting just outright doesn't die. Like, again, I would say there's a lot of bosses in the game right now that they just can't live these guys. So it's like, it doesn't even matter what their defense stat is after they super, because they're just gonna kill him. That's it. Everything just dies. Like, 15.8 million attack stat, build this guy with full crit, and then like annihilation happens. Just like, just watch. Just 10 mil. We got one more coming that's guaranteed, and then we got 2 more that is a pretty likely chance. One's 30%, and then one's like 22% from my hidden potential system. But keep in mind, every single one of these attacks has a chance to proc the hidden potential system, so you don't really need to give this guy that much additional. Oh, we almost got 5 supers, but he still killed him. Oh my god. Look, just thrashed, destroyed, annihilating. Oh my god. And again, after all those attacks, his defense was like, at least I would say over a mil. Again, I don't know how to do the math properly, but he is at least over 1 million after all those attacks. What an absolute insanity of a unit. I cannot believe that they made these guys as powerful as they are, and I am so happy because, again, I feel like it's not just me. There's a lot of people out there who have had these guys rainbowed for a while and probably have had them link leveled. Like, I mean, link levels definitely does matter, but I'm not gonna assume that everybody has these guys link level 10. But I would say a lot of people probably either have these guys, just at least have them, or have them rainbowed. And again, I feel like these guys, even at 55%, like, you're still having that turn where you're guaranteed dodging. You can still, again, I would say if you're trying to absolutely win like a very difficult stage, this guy and Gogeta are your like absolute perfect, just like, you set up your team, you put on the rotations that you want to run, and then you throw Gogeta and Vegito as floaters, because both him and Vegito, both Vegito and Gogeta at slot 3, they still do insane amounts of damage, but they have a great chance to dodge. They have a 70% chance to dodge. And you're still gonna have, like, I guess when they transform into blue, if you really want to, you can just keep them on rotation for that first turn, because it's a guaranteed dodge no matter what. So if the enemy ends up attacking one slot a lot, and you don't have that much health, and you want to guarantee passing the turn, you can keep them on rotation for that turn. But like after that, you can just float them off. And again, they're still gonna do like Vegito Blue, even in slot 3. He's still, as long as you get him 24 key, which should be easier in slot 3, because in slot 3 he gets 7 key instead of 5 key in slot 1 and 2. He's still gonna at least triple super if you get him 24 key. And then he'll have the chance to do the hit him, so he can at least quad super in slot 3 with a 70% chance to dodge. Like, how insane are these units? Like, it just, and again, don't even get me started on the whole gimmick with their active skill. Like, the only thing that I guess is like holding it back is there's not really a lot of bosses that can live to be able to fully show their active skill gimmick. And then 2, their condition where, like, I guess, like, the reason why bosses can't live is because their condition has to be one enemy and HP is 50% or less. So the boss already has to be like half dead for you to be able to launch the active skill. So again, the boss has to be very tanky or something along those lines in order to survive the active skill and then survive the parade of super attacks. Now, from what I've heard in the new burst mode for the Dokkan events, because there is a burst mode for both this Vegito's Dokkan event and the Gogeta Dokkan event, if you put everything on max, like put the damage reduction on max, put the defense on max, put the HP on max, the bosses in those burst modes can actually survive these guys' like best turn, or at least maybe not survive, but you'll be able to see it like happen. Like, you'll be able to see him pop the active skill. This Vegito on his active skill gimmick turn can do up to 6 super attacks. Gogeta can do up to 5. But Gogeta is like less guaranteed because Gogeta has 2 that are going to be a 30% chance. This guy is only going to have 1 that's going to be a 30% chance. Four of this guy's super attacks on his active skill gimmick turn are guaranteed no matter what. As long as you get him 24 key, I guess. But it's like, again, I don't think it's very hard to get this guy 24 key. So I don't know. These guys are just absolutely insane. I cannot get over how good they are. I love it. I love both these units so much. And I'm so happy that they're really good. So we shall be back with all of the Red Zone showcases. Just expect all the Red Zone showcase videos. I mean, personally, I rant a lot, so maybe this won't happen. But expect the actual runs to be like 10 minutes. Because, again, I'm going to run these guys together for the Red Zone showcases. And I feel like the second we get to the core, and like the Metal Cooler core Red Zone video, and we get blue in both these guys, they both have guaranteed dodge, and they're both just gonna pummel the core to death. So we'll go ahead and we'll see how that goes. So let me know what you guys think of these guys. Let me know if you guys are having fun with them as much as I am. I love these units so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And I love you guys too. So peace out.